Yo, people, welcome back to Danny AFC TV. It's another day of some technical madness. It ain't so bad though. It's my camera is not working for whichever reason. And yes, it's a whoa. It's my camera is not working. One session, guys. Hold on, I'm just having a little test here. No. Hold on, people. Yo, mama. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, man. Some mad technical madness. All right, cool. Let me just. Rah. I feel like man's trying to like watch me or something. Zooming on my location. Oh wow, it's a madness. So, all right, how am I looking? How am I sounding? We're back in the village today. Hence the pictures. Phil, the West Ham one. We love the West Ham. Who is this? SROI. What's happening, Danny? You slugboat. Interesting. Luco, what's good? What's this here? There better not have been any funny business last night. Nah, a good day for West Ham. It certainly was. I caught the last little bit of the game. Yeah, mate. The job was a good one. Efendim abi. Neredesin? Jean abi was good. Wagwan, Mr. I'm gonna call you. Oh, I'm gonna call you K, bro. What's going on, my G, guys? First of all, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. I've been kind of caught cold, like yeah, just running around, and then the stream just ducked out of nowhere, come out of nowhere. So I've broke my camera. I need to get a new camera when I'm streaming live. So I'm on the computer or the laptop, the Apple laptop built-in camera, but it don't look that bad. I went to go Highbury last night, and I don't know. I broke the camera on transport, but obviously the microphone's working. I don't know how you break a camera. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Like little cameras here. Like what could I have possibly done, my people? But please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Is it a day of shocks? Potter is sacked. Rodgers. They say it's mutual consent, but I don't think Rodgers was ready to leave. Do you know what I mean? He's probably had one or two offers since he's reached Leicester City. Do you know what I mean? And obviously stayed. So it's all funny in the world of football. Guys, how am I sounding? How am I looking? Please get the likes on the video and do be subscribing if we is new. I ain't even got a cigarette prepared. That whole camera broken. That one's just pissed me off. Like that one's just come out of nowhere. Why is the camera just broken? Like it ain't even old. Like I got it like new. I moved it once out of my house and it decided to die. Right, let's grab my phone because my phone was screaming, making noise. The Spanish Tony Pulis is in the building. What's good, my brother? Well, it does put things into perspective, brother. It's almost like, all right, Vieira getting to the FA Cup last year. See, I will never be able to understand the Arsenal one, and thank God we are top of the league right now. But it is a good point. Eighth, like bottle job, you know what I mean? Even last season, the fifth, mate, we were so far, like we are now, ahead of Man City. We were so far ahead of Antonio Conte's Tottenham, and I predicted it step by step how it would happen. My real ones could tell you, do you know what I mean? I absolutely predicted it step by step the way Antonio Conte would come and grab us last year. Do you know what I mean? He was a winner and he got a team that wasn't that good over the line. Do you know what I mean? What did they have? Harry Kane, bang, and Son at times. So yeah, and the top four this season. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Arsenal had to qualify. With the way other teams, like with no disrespect in Arsenal, this is the shades of 2016. Do you know what I mean? When Leicester won the league, that should have been Arsenal's league as well. We was the only team to beat Leicester home and away. I was waiting for them to crack and crumble. It just never happened. They built the momentum. Do you know what I mean? Ty, what's going on, brother? But yeah, as I'm saying, for Leicester, like they're not going to really be finishing fifth twice. Do you know what I mean? FA Cup finals under anyone else. All right, I know Ranieri won the league, but let's try and do that again. So teams have to be careful what they wish for. Vieira, do you know what I mean? FA Cup final. I know Roy Hodgson was the old boy and doing well, but I don't know. Do you know what I mean? it feels like even the Vieira Hodgson, is it a step backwards? Ty, my G, what's going on? Bless. Hello, everyone. Guys, first of all, please be in the likes on the video. Let me quickly get the stream out there. Please be in the likes on the video and do be subscribing if we is new. I can't believe the camera's gone. So how is the camera looking? Right, let me just quickly get over here. So sorry, my people. Let me get the stream out there. I just got caught out. 10 o'clock just run up on me real quick, like it was work coming or something. 10 o'clock come up on me so fast. Right, hold on. Let's get it out to the real ones. Hopefully the boys like Lee Akers of the world, the boys from the group, will start joining and see what's good. I know it's Ramadan as well for a couple of the boys. Hussein Jim was telling me he's been this one thinks he's funny. Do you know what I mean? So yes, guys, do be getting the live likes on the video and do be subscribing if we is new. Let me just get this out a couple of times, guys. So sorry. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. A smooth service. Ty, you're an absolute G, my bros. Absolutely love it. I'm just going to send this out a couple of times and then we'll spray. Yeah, I've been doing some researching as well, Ty, but we'll talk about that later. Bit of research up in the building, as you do. Do you know what I mean? Let's hopefully a couple of the Uis and the boys move in today and get into the stream. Now, we were talking about the whole Trossard-Mudryk debate. Mudryk, he hasn't looked that great at Chelsea. He looked wonderful in his first 30 minutes on his debut. Do you know what I mean? I think he's a victim of going to a team that's not doing well. If Trossard had went to Chelsea in January, guys, do you think Trossard would be smashing it at Chelsea? I don't think he would be in their first team. That's, you know what I mean? Not only is it just, obviously, again, my opinion, but I reckon it's pretty factual. Why would he be in the first team? Tell me why. Why would he be in the first team? So I want to ask you, if Mudryk come to Arsenal, guys, you know what I mean? Because there's no way to dead this argument, but even on my own group on Twitter, on my own group on WhatsApp, the debate still rumbles. Oh, isn't Trossard great? And look what Mudryk's doing at Chelsea. Mudryk has went into a team 10th, 11th, getting beaten at home by Aston Villa. Trossard has come into a team that has hit the ground running. If Trossard come to us when we were finishing 8th, Trossard wouldn't have been that good. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So I'm going to ask you guys the question. Roles reversed. If Arsenal had assigned Mudryk in January and Trossard had gone Chelsea, does the super Arsenal fans that think Trossard is a blessing from the Lord himself, God, do you think Trossard would be smashing it now instead of Sterling, instead of Mudryk, instead of João Felix, or whoever else Chelsea is playing on the wings right about now? What do you think Trossard is that good? I want to see a couple of the boys that reckon, like the Hazards, I suppose, not aiming at them, the Hanyumis if they jump into the stream. I want to know what them boys think. So, because for me, if Trossard went to Chelsea, not only would he not be getting any first team football, do you know what I mean? He'd be looking bang on average. Do you know what I mean? The same way Mudryk looked yesterday. You know? He's went into a place from Shakhtar Donetsk. He's went into Chelsea. I don't know. Between the last two windows, how many players have Chelsea signed? 15? 20? It must be hard. Like, guys, let's have a look at it. Certain players they signed in January either went back on loan or ain't even in the Champions League or when they was in it, or the Premier League 25-man squad. Mudryk was. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I think this is a lot of Arsenal fans hoping for Mudryk to fail. But, guys, it is a totally difference. Julian is 35. I know, bruv. He's 35. So that means, number one, he hasn't got a lot of experience. If he went to Chelsea, Koulibaly is almost his age, bruv. I'm not saying it matters. Do you know what I mean? N'Golo and Kante is nearly his age. And by the way, he was in the German Bundesliga. I get it. He was only 1 point behind Bayern Munich, and he was in the Champions League and the German Cup, etc. I don't think he was doing that bad. The problem is, Luca, in Germany, Bayern Munich should be winning it by a country mile. Borussia Dortmund ain't as good as when like Klopp was there. You know what I mean? Union Berlin have been top in Germany for most of the season this year. Like, Luca, I don't want to be rude to you. Name me one Union Berlin player. Name me just one Union Berlin player. Yeah? Without Googling it. Yeah? And if you're a total genius, name me 2 Union Berlin players. Bro, Union Berlin, I think they're third at the moment. They've been leading the German league for quite a lot of the first part of the season. This hasn't been a normal season. He has Sane, he has whatever he has, mate. He has an abundance. Even on the wing, anyone in Germany would be screaming for a Kingsley Coman or a Sane, and I know I'm forgetting other people. The Alphonso Davies is, mate. They've got a fucking class team. Do you know what I mean? You know, that is in the Champions League. They should be 100 points clear in that league. Do you know what I mean? The German league isn't a great league. You know, look how much money the German league is spending. The Spanish league is spending. The French league is spending. The Dutch league ain't spending. And then look at the Premier League. Chelsea, yeah, in the last window alone, have outspent the whole of Europe. Yeah, Chelsea, not the English Premier League, brother. Chelsea outspent the whole of Europe. That's Serie A, that's Germany, that's France. Remember, France have got PSG. Germany, they've got Bayern Munich. You know, Chelsea have outspent the whole of Europe in just the January window. I think the highest spending league was about 20 million. What was that? The Spanish league or the German league or whatever it was, the Italian league perhaps. You got to put things into perspective. Now, you're saying Julian is 35. Yes, he is, bros. Where is the experience there? Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. I'm not saying he ain't going to be a good manager somewhere along the line, but at Bayern Munich, the rumours are, you know what I mean? They're only a point behind. They had no faith in him when they play the next round of the Champions League. Bayern Munich got Man City, perhaps. They didn't have faith in him, bros. The alarm bells are on the wall, isn't it? Apparently, the older players. What's the older guy? Is it not Tony? Not Cruz? Oh my God, who's that old boy? The midfielder that keeps scoring. Do you know what I mean? He's about 80. The story goes like he was a great coach, but he wasn't a good manager. Do you know what I mean? Chelsea need a good coach, but they need a man manager right about now. So for me, I don't know, Julian. I don't know, mate. Imagine if Julian fails. Yeah, so he failed at Bayern Munich, a high-profile job in his native Germany, and imagine he comes to Chelsea and fails as well. It ain't a good look for his career, mate. I'm telling you. A couple of people did tell me to message them when I was live. So guys, you have to bear with me just for one little second. So sorry. Just give me 2 seconds, people. A couple of people have said, yeah, come on, man, let me see you live. UE, shouts out to all the real ones. Please be hitting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Quickly, so sorry, people. So, yeah, I don't know. Chelsea have sacked Potter, what, to go and get a Julian Nagelsmann? I don't know, man. Do you know what I mean? If Conte or Mourinho couldn't do well at Tottenham, how's this Nagelsmann going to do well at Tottenham? And as for Chelsea, I don't know. Unless they're going to give him time, this whole project bullshit. But I can't see it. I can't see it. He's going to have a short amount of time to get things right immediately. Absolutely immediately. How are we doing, brother? We're doing all good, bros. We're doing all good. I've got. Oh my God, UE. How's it going? Not bad. Great position for Arsenal. 9 games left. 9 Champions League finals. 9 FA Cup finals. You opening streams. What are we talking about? Sorry, Luca. Tell me again. 7 finals left. We're going to find out where this Arsenal side is next week. What? Because of Liverpool. Again, Liverpool, a Liverpool team that can get smashed by Man City, even though Man City are a great team. A Liverpool team that just hasn't looked the same. Again, bros, I'd like to think, you know what I mean? We're not going to bottle it like we usually do. Potter to Leicester, Potter to Spurs. I think the Leicester one would suit him more. He has to work on scraps. Again, at thingy, it's going to be fucking awkward. Do you know what I mean? At Tottenham. Conte couldn't do it there, bruvs. It's all madness. Do you know what I mean? So sorry, people. Just going to get the stream out to a couple of people. I now hardly know what I'm doing. Oh, wow. Yep, my phone don't want to recognise me. Nagelsmann to Chelsea. Mate, I tell you what, he will be getting sacked quite quickly. Do you think Chelsea will really have the patience for a 35-year-old? And for the 35-year-old who's just failed at Bayern Munich and been sacked before the end of the season, if he fucks it up at Chelsea, mate, he's never going to get another job in football. Like, seriously. It is a big risk to go to Chelsea now. You know what I mean? considering the madness that's going on. Again, like, who was all these signings? I doubt there were Potter signings in January. Do you know what I mean? Mate, do you feel Chelsea are back after Potter sack? Because Chelsea keep sacking. Do you feel Chelsea are back? Of course not, bro. You have to see who's installed, mate. Do you know what I mean? They need to work out their 1 to 11, my friend. Do you know what I mean? It was hard. I said before, when Potter got the Chelsea job, I said, don't be surprised, guys, if he plays Loftus-Cheek, if he plays Conor Gallagher, the striker, Brozier, before he got injured. Mate, it wasn't rocket science. He was living on scraps at Brighton. He never had a striker. What, Maupay, Danny Welbeck? Do you know what I mean? He's a good coach. But could Harry Potter handle all of these personalities? This is what it obviously doesn't seem like he could, in all honesty. But please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. And let me forget the phone for now. Get Luke on the stream. He's fantastic. Kadira, no, I'm talking about the old German one, whatever his name. I get you, bros. Lots of goose going on in the Bundesliga. Goose slipping. Yeah, mate, I'll tell you what, it is a feeder. It is a feeder league, isn't it? What can you do now? It sounds ignorant and everything, but what can you actually really say, isn't it? No one doesn't want to manage in the Bundesliga. Do you know what I mean? No one wants to be there. It ain't the greatest league in the world. Do you know what I mean? So what can you do? What can you say? Do you know what I mean? Sorry, guys, I'm just ruffling around here. The Premier League is where it is. Go and look how much money teams have spent in the Premier League. As I say, Chelsea. Oh, wow. Chelsea. So sorry, people. Chelsea have outspent fucking Europe, guys. I think that's fucking ridiculous. The money is all in the Premier League now. And don't be surprised if new rules are starting to get made by jealous teams and jealous countries. A lot of people. I was talking to a Spanish fan the other day. It's not fair. You can just buy the Jude Bellingham. You could the Harry Kane or whatever. They weren't talking about them players. But for example, I was like, but when you were spending all of this money all these years ago on Zidane's, and you know what I mean, you've won how many Champions Leagues in a row and Spanish league titles. You don't like it now. Europe are probably getting to notice that England is the big player. Do you know what I mean? Whether they win the Champions League every season in a row, which they should be. Listen. Teams ain't spending money like they are in England. Luco, yeah? Linda, I'd love you to go on. I can come on if you want. All right, bros, in a little while. Let me have my little rant, a couple of bits I want to say. And yeah, bros, come on for the last little while, mate. You know I'm usually a long streamer. You reckon I'm the funniest Oh, yeah, most definitely, bros. Most definitely. Like, yeah. I'm the biggest joker in the world, but seriously, like, if I ever had competition, bro, it's not that me and your competition. Like, wow, you've got to be one of the funniest. Like, I mean, me and you could go to a stand-up night, yeah, you know, an open mic, yeah, would be better than everyone there, bro. And I'll be just talking about what happened yesterday or in traffic. Like, bro, seriously, like, even today in a Tesco's, everyone was watching me. I was thinking, what's going on? Oh, guys, I went to the Arsenal training ground today, man. The security was a dick, bro. You can't take pictures. I'm going to call police. I was like, mate, do you know how long they're going to take to get here? We're in the middle of nowhere, you dickhead. Do you know what I mean? But I took the pictures. He told me I weren't allowed. Then people are coming through the gates. Do you know what I mean? My real ones know I've sent the pictures. Ancelotti to Chelsea, I'm hearing. Bro, who knows? But it wouldn't be to the end of the season. Who's going to get Chelsea over the line to the end of the season? But then again, if you're Chelsea, I think you can probably rule out this season. Do you know what I mean? What can they actually do? Could they realistically get into the top 4? Do you know what I mean? Let me just prepare this cigarette. Who's a liar? Oh, that ain't me, man. No way. Bro, to be honest with you, I thought it was rather close as well. Do you know what I mean? The only thing that might have won it for AJ is, even though I don't think he's the best boxer around or anywhere near it, this guy looked a little bit unprofessional, like taking wild shots and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? AJ got a lot of points on contact that weren't really punches that hurt this guy. It's like, if you look at the guy, yeah, he had a black eye towards the end. AJ had his fucking whole nose and face open in the first round, mate. Do you know what I mean? But again, there's levels out here, mate. Hence why AJ was fighting that guy. How has he got the cheek to call out Tyson Fury? Do you know what I mean? And again, of course, Tyson Fury, where I'm losing a little bit of respect for him, he'll go and fight AJ. Why not? Easy money, innit? Because he knows he'll batter AJ. We haven't won at Anfield since 2012. I get that, bros. But then again, Arsenal for a long time, and this was on the Wenger as well, mate. We haven't done well against the top 6 teams like for a hell of years. This is nothing really new to us. Do you know what I mean? This season, Man United beat us away. Do you know what I mean? All right, we rectified that at home. Man City, again, I reckon they'll beat us home and away. I wonder how much have we rectified this problem. Even if we did beat Liverpool, do you know what I mean? Liverpool ain't the same Liverpool as they were a season or a season and a half ago. They're sitting 8th, 9th, or 10th. Where are Chelsea? 11th, 12th. Villa are above them, bros. So again, I totally get you, but we should have nothing to fear from these teams. Personally, I don't think we'll win either. Do you know what I mean? Like, look, Liverpool turned up and beat Man United 7-0. It can happen, innit? But like, they're not going to beat us 7-0, no way. But I don't know. Really and truly, there's certain games you're going to allow for that you're not going to win every game, innit? And this is where it could be other little games will come back to bite us. Do you know what I mean? But we shall see. Chelsea ain't gonna. Man City ain't gonna. Man City ain't gonna slip up too much this season. That is an absolute fact. That is a fact. Man City will not slip up this season. Do you know what I mean? We could go and look at all of their fixtures. Arsenal, we know, away to Liverpool, at home to Chelsea. It's unfortunate that Chelsea is coming as well. They could have a new manager installed, but if it's someone like Ancelotti, they're not going to get him to the end of the season. He ain't walking out of Madrid, clearly. If they get a Nagelsmann, do you know what I mean? I'm not massively phased, but again, you know how it goes with a new manager in charge. Look at Sean Ditchy. New manager, bang, they beat us 1-0. If we was to lose the league title this year, it'll be them 1-0s at Liverpool, at Everton. Do you know what I mean? They hadn't literally won a game in 20. They hadn't fucking scored a goal in like fucking 5-6 fucking hours of football. Arsenal come along, they beat us. I know we'll lose at home and away to Man City. I know we're struggling to get results at Anfield. You know what I mean? And Old Trafford. We've proved that. We got beat at Old Trafford. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Let's look at it. 8 points clear, yeah? If we get beat by City, that's 5 points, let's say. Yeah? Theoretically. If they win their game in hand, that's 2 points. If we draw with Liverpool at the weekend and they win, level. So 8 points is a massive gap. But again, in a couple of games, let's have a look at Arsenal's fixtures, people. It's more like marrying a Kardashian, never going to work out for you. Would smash it. Again, yes, indeed. But then again, that could suit a Harry Potter. Someone that has to promote within. Not too much money to spend in the market, you know what I mean? Sell a couple of stars, you know what I mean? To get a couple of players in. That might suit Potter. It doesn't suit every manager. If we go there, Anfield, and get something, then I believe. Most definitely, bruvs. Most definitely. What about the Man City game? Let's have a look at these fixtures, guys. So funny, bruvs. Guys, I'm going to go through the fixtures, and only you, my people, can tell me what you think is going to happen, yeah? Liverpool, Arsenal next year. If that was a draw, and Man City win, you know what I mean? Again, we can do the maths all day. West Ham away. They won today against Southampton. Southampton home. Then it's Man City away, Chelsea at home. Newcastle away. With 9 games left, 8 points clear. Here's the thing. If it was Liverpool 8 points clear of Man City last year, when they almost won 4 trophies, they wouldn't have caught them. If Man City were 8 points clear ahead of Arsenal right now, Arsenal wouldn't catch them. Why aren't we saying this about Arsenal now? Exactly, bros. And we've got to go there. We bottled it there last year. Come on. No problem, bros. Never been on channel. Up to you if you want. I don't mind either, bros. I've never been on your channel, bros. I don't go on anyone's channel, to be honest with you. They're training tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I got work, though, bros. Often Vigo Conley. I just went to check it out today, bros. But as I said, there was people coming in and out. They were probably having a warm down, innit? We played yesterday. Top charge as an interim coach. Yes, I've already been told this, but then again, there is the links with Nagelsmann. Interesting. Like, who is Bruno? Like, do you know what I mean? City looking like Beyonce these days, proper fine. Exactly, bros. It's the business end of the season, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And they've had their little heart attacks and their moments. Do you know what I mean? But when it comes Liverpool the other day, and Liverpool are battling for top four, they've beaten Man U 7-0. They smashed them up, guys. I didn't, bros. I didn't. What are these? Arsenal in the league because I said so. I like it. A bit of Jack Wilshere. I probably get told I can't celebrate if we win the league. Then I've been proved wrong. Hold on, mate. If we win the league, hold on, let me look at this, mate. If we win the league, properly get told I can't celebrate. I have seen a couple of things on Twitter, bros. Obviously, people are loving or not loving so much your negativity. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I've seen a couple of people be a little bit, you know what I mean, kind of rude. Your responses to them, bros. I tell you what, if it was me that they said that to, not in a rude way, I'm just saying I'd have been banned off Twitter, bros. We will spank Chelsea. What if they've got a new manager, bros? The new manager effect. We didn't spank Everton, bros. I think poor finish this season. We need to take advantage. Most definitely, bros. But again, it's Jurgen Klopp. It's Liverpool. And they're coming off the back of a disgusting defeat. You know what I mean? For me, feeling as an MF, you know what I mean? They're going to be at the races. But again, we have nothing to fear. We've won 7 in a row. If we can't beat a Liverpool team that are, let's have a look at the league table. Do you know what I mean? This is what I mean. As much as we've got tough games right about now, Man City, of course, you'd be stupid. You have to fear. Why is my phone not connected to the internet? It's having a hard time. Yeah, Paul, I'll probably finish, bros. But yeah, what can they do? They've got no competitions to play for. So yeah, they have to go. 8 points, worried. I can come on. All right, bros, I'll send you a link in a moment. I'm still kind of... Why is my phone telling me no internet connection? Interesting. Guys, chill out 1 second. No problem, Lee. No problem, mate, guys. Liverpool lose. What? To us? Or to Chelsea? West Ham, we win. Away, yeah? Okay. Wolverhampton, Southampton, we win. Basically win every game apart from City and Liverpool. Well, for me, 8 points clear. 5 if they win their game in hand. We could still win the league unless Man City are perfect. What was this? Yeah, I've done that and I've done that. Guys, all right. Luca has already pointed out we will win 7 out of 9. Bro, 7 out of 9, I would say, should get us over the line. YouTube police hasn't shown my comments. What did you say? Can I come on as well? Rules about financial fair play. What you said? Yes, I've been hearing very interesting news, guys. Like it was from a journalist as well. He was a French guy. You know what I mean? Love or hate the French. That doesn't matter right about now. But he says the only way you can get football to a more even place right about now is if, whether it's Spain, Real Madrid, whether it's Getafe, whether it's Arsenal, whether it's Luton, whether it's Chelsea, nobody can spend over, say, 100 or 150 million per window. Now, as much as that would make sense, you know what I mean? And it does kick the superpowers, the Chelseas, the Man Cities, the piss takers, right in the bollocks. Do you know what I mean? I actually feel it'd be a brilliant rule for Arsenal. If this kind of rule come in right now, we've kind of been a self-sustainable club. We don't overdo it in the transfer market. You know what I mean? If we could sell a little bit better, do you know what I mean? We'd also have more income from that. Maybe this season, if we win the league, we might be able to sell a couple of people, like, you know what I mean? Like Ainsley, Nathan Miles, Mari should get 5 mil. Who knows? Someone might want Holding. But I can't actually see him letting go of Holding unless we sign a right back and a right-footed centre back. If we don't, I'm going to get Draw week. All right, I didn't see that comment, but I know you definitely did say that. You know what I mean? And I definitely did not agree. But yeah, the way it's all panning out, it's looking all good. But these are the games now. If the top four, this is why I'm thinking it's still a massive bottle job. And Daniel He, what do you think of this? If it was Liverpool from a year ago, let's just think. I'm not talking 2 years. Last season's Liverpool. I remember 6 months ago, mate. Whatever it was, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup. They could have won all 4 trophies. So Liverpool, just from a few months ago, yeah. If they were sitting in the top 4, if Chelsea were sitting in the top 4, or Man United, the normal what you would expect from Liverpool or a Chelsea side, you know what I mean, or what Man United have been doing this season. The top 4 hasn't been as fluent as normal. Liverpool and Chelsea are not the same. Man United, they've impressed. They've won a trophy, probably will win the Europa League and top 4. Erik ten Hag, that is a massively good season. That puts a good first season into perspective. Do you know what I mean? When people say, Man City don't play that well when Haaland's playing, it's silly to say that. He scored over 40 goals. Do you know what I mean? Put all the Arsenal strikers together, even though there's only 2 of them, they're not going to get nowhere near 40 goals this season. You know what I mean? They probably won't get fucking 15, 20 goals between them this season. Apart from facing us and Chelsea. Is that it, yeah? I'm sure they've got a couple of tricky games. Yo, Gemma! But then again, they dealt with Liverpool. That was one tricky game. And again, you know what I mean? They spanked us this season. Like it or not. Do you know what I mean? I can't see us getting a result at the Etihad Stadium. So we have to get a draw minimum. But really, we've got to be getting a win at Anfield, man. As difficult as it sounds. Yeah, bros. That guy, I've seen him a few times. You know what? He's been at Feyenoord a good few seasons. If you're good enough in Holland, you don't stay more than a season or a season and a half, mate. This guy is another one of them. He's a Trossard. He's a Vieira. He's got a decent. He's just, you know what I mean, a decent first touch, a decent pass. But that's in Holland. You know what I mean? I doubt it would be the same in the English Premier League. I definitely don't want him. That's more of a Brighton or a Crystal Palace level. Very good. How are you? I'm good. He's good. That's excellent. How is Stevenage? Twitter's going off. I see everyone knows everyone here. Yeah, bros, why not, man? I'm not like one of them YouTubers that ask for donations or I don't pin people's comments. I do every comment in as they come, you know what I mean? With respect. Stevenage, Drew, go on. I know they're top of the league, but now later on in East London's finest. Part will be Key versus Paul. If we boss the midfield, the game is ours. Indeed. You know what I mean? Again, we're going to have to watch their front three. Salah, Darwin Núñez, I think, is a good player still. They've got Cody Gakpo. Do you know what I mean? It's the Rob Holding effect and everything. You see how things go. But Partey, yes, that guy, he's massively influential. Massive to the cause. What are we talking about? I have no idea. I have no idea who it is. I see everyone knows everyone here. Yeah, how come? What do you mean? Do you mean personally? Like, oh, la, la, la. Who are you, bro? Thing strategy is keep Liverpool quiet for the 20, 30 minutes. Bro, at the end of the day, Liverpool have almost got 0 to play for. Well, then again, in saying that, man, they can still get top 4. But it's going to be tough. Let's look at the league table. Let's look at the league table, guys. And again, I'm not connected to the internet, so let's just connect myself because my phone is moving ever so slow. Right, let's look at the league table. League table. Liverpool, 8th, 42 points. They've got a game in hand over Tottenham in 5th. So 42 brings 45. They're not exactly out of it, you know that either. That's what I mean. We've just got to go to Anfield and fucking win because you know what? I don't know. Liverpool ain't going to give up. Do we have to rely on Holding for the rest of the season? Mate, hopefully not, because that will be the disaster. Again, you know what I mean? With all respect to the game yesterday, Leeds I know they had a couple of shots on target in the first half. That was mainly down the left-hand side, Junior and Somerville running at Ben White and Holding. Do you know what I mean? It never come to much, and the goal wasn't nothing amazing. It's only Leeds. But with Salah running at a Holding or a Ben White, do you know what I mean? I'm flipping worried. Arsenal should never even having a beef with my mate Matt. Who's Matt? I have a beef for a lot of people, but who's Matt? I usually, if I'm in a beef with someone, mate, I'll definitely remember their fucking name. Who's Matt? Not even one Matt's coming to the top of my head. Who the fuck is Matt? Matthew, Matt? And best Arsenal stream I asked. Well, mate, you're here, so it can't be that bad, mate. Who's Matt? He obviously knows me. Fuck me. Look at Liverpool's fixtures. I can't be bothered. Again, not really, bros. If they were to beat Arsenal, do you know what I mean? They've got a game in hand over Tottenham. It's all on. And Tottenham are Spursy. You know what I mean? Let's have a look at that league title again, though. My phone is connected to its own internet again. What a cunt. Like Newcastle in third. Are they really going to stay there? Tottenham 49, but they've played a game more. Brighton 26. Fuck me. Brighton have got 2 games in hand over Tottenham. And they could go on the same points. But I doubt Brighton are getting Champions League. Do you know what I mean? It's Matt Guendouzi. Oh yeah, I forgot that dickhead. Again, bros, until we see anything on the training, you know what I mean? It's all been very quiet, man. Back injuries are fucked up, innit? He didn't go to represent France and he didn't play against Leeds. It ain't looking great. He is the best, mate. Seriously. I'll let you both, guys. Oh, mate, he hasn't even got a face. Who is he? Seriously. I wouldn't even know what colour the geezer is. Age, you know what I mean? All I know is he just sounds like a cocksucker. No, man, I'll do the Scottish accent when I'm ready, man. I'm not I'll entertain my people when I'm ready. But on a serious note, like, guys, trust me, I am Matt. Congratulations. But yeah, you're faceless like him, you know what I mean? No one could contact you or la la la. It just says an S, like, very original, mate. I've been on it from early days. Already, I have suspicions. I like it. Don't worry, let him continue. Let him continue. He's the one here. It is reasonably quiet today, guys. Where is everyone on the group? Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Mate, I don't know. I'm in a little fucking panic about it. Like Chelsea as well. It could be a new manager effect. Things will be different. Like whether it's just fucking their number 2 taking over now. Like I don't know. I'm sure they've got a plan, old Chelsea. Not that I'm worried about that. Things will be different, mate. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Let me just send this out there. Live now. Why is it so quiet, man? All right, my phone ain't having that. Fuck it. You're all jealous. Of course, guys. Man, Sunday streams, they are a bit quiet, aren't they? Sunday streams can be like that. I let everyone's comments be seen. Everyone's getting up in their feelings up in there. I heard you're moving back to London, Danny. Yeah, bro. Of course. London through and through, mate. London through and through. Mad shit is mad. It's man. Oh my god, the viewings in London last week. Honestly, £1,000 a month gets you nothing. Like not like a shared kitchen in a bedroom. Oh my god, 1,400 gets you a studio that smells of piss. Oh my god, I can't believe what's going on in London at the moment. And the other agencies that are a little bit better quality, like say you go to Highbury and the better sides, Barnet of North London, like the better sides of North London. Like, I passed a credit check with one of them. They still won't get back to me. Maybe it's the hat and bandana, like. So yeah, it is hard work of estate agents, you know what I mean? I'm fucking telling you that. And never a viewing I went to, it was like fucking 15 people turned up for one available flat. I was like, what the fuck is this? Do you know what I mean? And never fucker is. That's why I told the first geezer, Nah, mate, definitely not Archway, brother. Definitely not. Been there and done that one. Anywhere in North, though. Highbury just down the road, Stamford Hill. Do you know what I mean? SMD. I'd even move to Totty. The viewing that I see the other day is South Totty, Tottenham. I'm not phased, bros, where I go, bros. I'm fine anywhere, wherever I go. Do you know what I mean? Hence why no one approaches me. Whether it's Archway, Holloway Road, outside the Emirates. Do you know what I mean? I'm there active. Remember, I still work right next to the Emirates, man, Monday to Friday. I'm there every day, man. People notice me daily, brother. But yeah, where was I? Man. So then this other guy said to me, give me a 250 holding deposit if you pass the credit check, blah, blah, blah. If you don't even get your money back. Anyway, I wouldn't do that. Told him to fuck himself. Done the credit check with a guy anyway. He said, cool. I'll do the credit check. I'll pay out of my pocket, all that. I passed it. And then fucking, yeah, mate. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, we don't need to go on that. This ain't a estate agency thing. I'm just wondering who you are. Come, let me come into my mousetrap, bros. Ask me more questions. Archway, yeah? SRO, what could that stand for? So ropey. No, you didn't live next to Arsenal. Of course I did, bros. The place where I done my stream from last night, the Anthony Joshua stream, that was my old flat, bros. You can see the fucking stadium from the window, you dick blower. Who needs to lie, my friend? Where's WB when you need him? He's another bit of proof for that, but then again, you could say, you know what I mean? The people on the stream will back me, innit? Tell me what your jealous hate is, bros. That's more interesting to me. What are you jealous of? Is it my blue eyes? Does your bird like me? What could you be hating on? Remember, you're watching me, man. I'm not watching you. Do you think I could watch anyone that I don't like? Do you know what I mean? I couldn't do that. I don't even watch other fucking YouTubers. I ain't got time. I work. Do you know what I mean? I have a massively busy social life. And then there's YouTube. So you didn't live. You do. I do what? What do I do? You certainly did. You certainly did. And congratulations. What do you want? A medal? Shut up, mate. What is this? Who is this? This is someone connected with a weirdo. Like, what is this? One of Linda's pals or something? Guys, where are we going? Where is my guys? Where is the Lucas? Where is the UEs? Where's Jean Arby? We're like, shit. 42 minutes in, though. Guys, this Saka deal as well. You do lived in Highbury. Yes. What did you point? Right properly. No, you don't live next to Arsenal. Yes, I did. You do. Mate, Holloway Road and Archway, that's pretty much close to Arsenal, mate. Fuck me. It's one straight road, then turn left at the fucking, what's it called? The Weatherspoons, the Coronet or whatever. What the fuck, bros? Or any left you like down there, depending on where you like to park. I nearly would have. Yeah, anyway. What's your point, bro? Let's move this on. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Any thoughts on Rodgers? Who goes to Leicester? Do you know what? Even though Leicester weren't really doing well this season, and they kind of gave him a couple of quid in January, I suppose, but they lost a good centre half. I don't know, man. Vardy stopped scoring, but he did bring Iheanacho, even though it was years ago. He has Dakar. I don't know, mate. Windermere Road. Ah, I know that little road. What do you know about it, bros? Because if you're saying I live there, which I very possibly could have lived there, and this is someone trying to wind me up. No one bother me when I'm there, bro. No one bother me when I'm there. But anyway, this is getting a bit boring. Guys, where is the Arsenal commenters? Luca, what are you saying, my G? I didn't really get the information written down today because it's full of just the Saka rumours. Arsenal forever. Potter goes to Leicester. That would be a good job for him. And Rodgers to Tottenham. Interesting. So they've tried the big name guy, the Conte. They've tried Mourinho. Rodgers obviously had a good time at Liverpool. Was excellent at Celtic. Do you know what I mean? Number 3, you know. This is so funny. Who's Ian? Anyway, Potter goes to... Is that what you think, yeah? Potter's unlucky, mate. He had a good little role at Brighton. It just became... It's just a thing, isn't it? Like, if he had to turn down Chelsea... I saw you go there every day. Interesting. Again, though, you seem to be not liking me right about now. Best channel my ass. What is your point, G? And then we can move it on. You know I'm not going to block you. That ain't my style. I saw you go there every day. Okay. And what is your point again? I don't get it. Parked around the corner. Wow, look at this one. Brilliant. Carry on, bros. This I only can yeah, we can now dwindle down the search. I like that. I like that. Because you know what? It wasn't even a handful of people that knew that. Like my own sister didn't know that I parked at Tesco. So carry on. I've got 2 people in mind right about now. Carry on, bro. You know what I mean? I know exactly who this is. Oh shit. I just wonder why. Oh, you must be bored, innit? Or watching me build up this fucking the ping of these runs out here, mate. That Apple Fritzes and that of the world. I could annoy you more. Craig, what are you saying, brother? Mate, real talk. What's happening? Anfield away next week. They play Chelsea, obviously. They're managerless, or it looks like they're going to be managerless. If Liverpool win, they're still in with a chance of the top 4. If Chelsea were to beat them, I'll be like, wow, they've lost 2 in a row. We've got to beat them. I don't know. I'm worried about this Anfield game. Then we've got Chelsea. Let's look at these Arsenal fixtures, seriously. Mate, Liverpool away. If we win that, we've got to win the league. Because, all right, cool. I reckon we probably will lose at Man City. We've got to win at West Ham. Home Southampton win. Man City away. Whatever happens there. But then it's Chelsea home, Newcastle away. What is your thoughts, guys? As I said, here's the thing for me. If Liverpool was top, 8 points clear, 9 games to go with the same fixture list, everyone would be saying that's it. Job done. If Man City were top, 8 points clear, we all know Arsenal ain't catching them. So why would we be worrying? What happened to my bars, mate? You've hotted yourself up. There you go. The one and only. You know what, Jay? There's only certain people, yeah, that know things about me. And even people in the building don't know things about me. But you were inner. Bruvs, literally, maybe 2 or 3 people knew I parked in that place. And you were one. When I say not even my sister or brother, not even my daughter knew that I parked there, bro. Mate, that's what I mean. I know where all my pagans come from. I know where my haters come. I want 3 points against Liverpool, but I'll take a draw. Just don't lose. But that's the thing. There's only so many draws we can take, mate. I don't know all of Man City's fixtures at the top of my head, but all I'm telling you is, like, the way they dusted off Liverpool, they don't look like they're going to mess up anymore. I appreciate they've got the FA Cup to come, and I appreciate they've got 2 legs of the Champions League to come. And it's all going to be hard work, and we know how much they want to win the Champions League. But I don't know. The league can't be gift wrapped to us. This ain't Leicester 2016. We now have to man up. As I said, if we beat Chelsea, it's Newcastle after that. You know what I mean? But with respect, is Newcastle the hardest game of what we got coming at us? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? Every game is a hard game. Do you know what I mean? It's the same for Man City. It's the same for everyone in the same boat. But at this position where we are now, I would consider it a total bottle job if we don't win the league. You know what I mean? 8 points clear, that is massive. You know what I mean? And your rivals are in FA Cup and they've got this fascination about winning the Champions League. As I say, I'm not comparing us to Leicester, but this is like 2016. This is our best chance to win this shit. Do you know what I mean? Next season, Man United will be even better, and they've been fantastic considering it's Ten Hag's first year. Man City, my feeling is they'll be better, and they ain't been that bad, have they? Liverpool, well, they can't get any worse, so they're going to be better. You know what I mean? Chelsea, they're going to be better. Hence why they're sacking people nice and early. This is a year when, yes, of course, we must win the league, and anything else is a bottle job. You know what I mean? It would be ridiculous. You know what I mean? And yeah, we will be a top 14 next season. And your pony cooking. And my pony cooking. You're a dickhead. See, that's what I mean. That's where everyone knows. Like, absolutely false, bros. Again, vegetarian, not blowing my own trumpet, bros. Caribbean menus out here and that, bros. People didn't give me them jobs, you know what I mean? Because I was rubbish, bros. Do you know what I mean? Or down little posh pubs on Holloway Road. Mate, I am the fucking best. Do you know what I mean? And it's anything I cook as well. Anything. There is no levels out here. Do you know what I mean? Newcastle, that's the next one, bros. The reason why I'm hearing they didn't spend the last couple of windows because they've had financial fair play all over them. Do you know what I mean? So they've been keeping a nice clean ship, so they can have a chance of, you know what I mean, having a good window. They're going to get rid of a few people from what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? Try and shop and buy cleverly. But yeah, they've got big targets, mate. I probably am, bros. I really probably am. Do you know what I mean? Who can just walk up to a head chef in the kitchen? I mean, have you tasted the mussels? Have you tasted the white wine sauce? No, mate, not if it's been in meat. But do you know what, mate? I fucking know it's going to taste beautiful. So I just say, yes, chef. You know what I mean? And it's fucking always comes out amazing, mate. I've done fucking private bookings, bro. Seriously, alone. Birthday parties. Bang. So yeah, I'm the best. Yeah, mate. They'll get Champions League football. Hold on. You know how much money Newcastle will spend. Exactly. And they're third right now, mate. You know what I mean? They've given it a good shout. And they ain't even done half of that spending that they intend to do. Do you know what I mean? Trust in me, bro. Isaac's been on fit as well. I think he's a very good signing. They've got Almiron, St. Maximin. They need something else on that wing, innit? To freshen it up, you know what I mean? Like I say of Saka Martinelli, you need something else just to keep St. Maximin, because that is a frustrating winger, and Almiron on their A game. Their defence is very good. If they get a left back like a KT, that is brilliant. They've got a brilliant goalkeeper, a brilliant right back, and their two centre halves are doing fine. Do you know what I mean? Centre mid. That would be somewhere if I was a Newcastle fan, I'd be looking at. Do you know what I mean? Newcastle. I've said this for a little while, but there is a rumour, bros, that Man City are watching Maddison. But again, that was more when Grealish was having a harder time a few months ago. There was a lot of talk that they were going to bin Grealish and in would come Maddison and Bellingham. But who knows? And I don't know, bros, because I know a lot of the people, a lot of the networks, and like a Sky Sports or anything, didn't report this. But I heard from a really good source, bros, on transfer deadline day, Man City tried to loan Maddison. Now, I thought, why loan? You're rich. You know what I mean? It ain't like they spent a lot of money in January. But the financial fair play was obviously around the corner. Man City obviously knew this. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, Newcastle. And Howe's pretty intelligent. You know what I mean? They don't need that much. And they're already third. But that should show you the levels here, mate. This is Eddie Howe, a guy that isn't the greatest world name in football. You know what I mean? Look at him at Bournemouth. You know what I mean? He was all right in the Championship, in the Premier League, all right for a season. Bang, relegated. He was fortunate to get that job, you know what I mean? And he's done really well. But it's going to be tougher for him next season. And his signings will be scrutinised, you know what I mean? But yes, Newcastle will be better. Chelsea will be better. This is our best chance to win the league. Like next season, we're going to have to spend cleverly in the summer window. Because believe me, everyone around us is better. I think they're all happy that we're top of the league. Man City will go out and buy 5 or 6 players just because they're pissed off. You know what I mean? So again, let's deal with this season first, and I'm thankful for this season and the way it's going. And we've got to win the league. Because any other team with 9 games left, do you know what I mean? And you're a top team, would win this league. But we are inexperienced. But then again, look at January. That's why we brought in these 29-year-olds and 30 or 31-year-olds in Jorginho and Trossard. There you go. They weren't my fucking choice of signings. If we win the league, I suppose I'll have nothing bad to say about Jorginho or Trossard. Do you know what I mean? But again, we have to win this league. In January, we could have threw money at it to buy a striker. Any other club, Liverpool, they bought Cody Gakpo. Man City have got 2 class strikers. You know what I mean? And more in the reserves. We went into this season with 2 strikers, letting our third choice go out on loan. He's even been saying he doesn't mind leaving Arsenal. He wants to come back, but he ain't phased. If Arsenal don't want him, he goes. You know what I mean? He ain't in a waiting around and being some bit part player. And as he said, I've scored 17 goals in France this season. You know what I mean? I could have been useful at Arsenal this year and trying to win the league. With all respect, Nketiah's got how many? Could Balogun have done worse? And Jesus, I know he got 2 the other day. But how many has he got? What's he on now? 7 for the season? He ain't good enough for a striker. Look how many Haaland scored. Arsenal could have got a striker. We flirted with Mudrak. We made the City £65 million bid for Caicedo. What was it all about? So again, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to sound negative. Again, we have to win the league now. Like the board, Edu, Arteta, they made their bed in January and they decided which way they wanted to go. So do I, bros. At the end of the day, bro, that's another thing. It's either like Arsenal fans are foolish. I'm not saying you, Craig, because if Arsenal, I'm sure you've read everywhere, Declan Rice wants Arsenal over Chelsea. It's a done deal. Mate, why wouldn't we have went for him in January? Let's pretend we got Salcedo. Would Rice have still been our number one target? Mate, we're not getting the both of them. If we get one of them, we're lucky. You know what I mean? Whoever comes into Chelsea might want the Chelsea fan Rice at fucking Stamford Bridge. You know what I mean? Liverpool could go for Rice. I think they could do with a Rice more than a Bellingham. I think Liverpool could do with a Saicedo more than Bellingham. But for Arsenal, yes, Declan Rice, fantastic. But for me, I'd go for Saicedo. But the bit that doesn't make sense is what I'm saying to you, Craig. If we were genuinely making a bid, unless it was a PR stunt, if we bid for Saicedo in January, why aren't we going back for him in the summer, even though he signed a new deal? Why would we switch our attention to Rice? Why wouldn't we have tried to get Rice in January? West Ham in a relegation battle. So what, mate? It happens, you know what I mean? And even though Declan Rice is a good guy and a good professional and probably wouldn't have wanted to leave West Ham during the season, he can't say shit until Arsenal put the money on the table. Arsenal didn't put the money on the table. Yes, and I don't think he'll be the one to leave next season. As I'm saying, mate, we've got Jorginho, Exaka, Partey, Elneny's just signed, Lokonga. We've got 5 central midfielders. I can't see us buying a central midfielder. Lokonga may go, but who's going to go out of the next 4? Elneny ain't going. Yeah? He's eligible doing coaching badges and everything at Arsenal right about now. He ain't going nowhere. And then you've still got the 2 that's been getting us through this year, Granit Xhaka and Partey. Unless Thomas Partey, with all these accusations about him, is going to be released or whatever, sold. But who's going to buy him if all them allegations are true? I don't understand why we get a central midfielder in the summer, as we have 5. The Elneny new contract. Again, I don't begrudge him. Great squad player. Doesn't make any noise about not getting minutes. But yeah, Lokonga, obviously he'll be sold, but we still have 4. And it's 4 old midfielders. And with respect, all in their 30s. Partey, Jorginho, Xhaka, and Elneny, provided Lokonga goes. So unless we're selling one of them, I can't see us selling Jorginho. I can't see us selling Xhaka because he loves the left-footed balance, hence why Gabriel has to play every game. It's the left-footed, right-footed thing. So it's Partey, Jorginho, or Elneny that go. And Jorginho's just got in the door. Elneny signed a new deal. So unless the board and Arteta and Edu know something that we don't, and Partey is only staying to the end of the season because of the accusations, I understand that. But the worrying thing for me is Partey is our best midfielder by miles. And we don't look the same team without Thomas Partey. With our heads high, respect Paul. I truly believe we can win at Anfield, Danny. We can go to Paul with our heads high. Certainly have, bros. Again, we've won 7 in a row. We're having a fantastic season. We are top. Liverpool are where? Liverpool are where in the table? Liverpool are 8th in the table, bros, with all respect. You know what I mean? Brentford are higher. Tottenham are higher, Brighton are higher, Newcastle, and with no disrespect to none of them teams, but at the start of the season, you wouldn't be saying with 9 games left, Brentford, Brighton, Tottenham, even Man U, but especially Newcastle, will be higher than Liverpool. This is not the same Liverpool. We should be beating them. We have to see if the top 4, the top 6 hoodoo has finally gone. Do you know what I mean? Tottenham ain't the same Tottenham, but brilliant. You know what I mean? As I said, Man United done us once already this year. That was right at the start. Mate. Again, I don't want to be rude. We're not getting a blowjob for Pepe. We're going to release him. Or he'll come back in the summer, or we'll send him out on loan, and then he's a free. No one will pay money for him. He hasn't had a very good season in France either, because he's not a very good player. How many goals and assists has he got this season, bros? Do you know what I mean? Balogun is at Reims, bros. I couldn't name a Reims player. So he's obviously not good enough, bros. He's played in the French league. Balogun hasn't. You know what I mean? I'm not comparing the two, but I just know the guy hasn't really been scoring or assisting, or you'd get to hear about this. So for me, Pepe is dead work, bros. We either release him, we won't bring him back as a squad player. Arteta don't like him. Like he didn't like Guendouzi. Tavares ain't coming back. I'm hearing he's got an attitude problem. He got sent home from Marseille. Who knows? It could be true. But yeah, Pepe, we're not getting nothing. We're going to let him go out on loan, or just a mutual termination of the contract. But he won't do that, Pepe. He earns about 140 grand a week. So he ain't terminating shit. So it's going to be in Pepe's court, bros. If we got 10 million for him, we'd be fortunate. But who in France can afford 10 million? The team that can, PSG, they won't do it. Marseille wouldn't pay 10 million. They've got Alexis Sanchez. They loan people from Arsenal. Tavares would score more goals than fucking him. Alexis Sanchez would score more goals than fucking him. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Nobody in France is going to want Pepe. I don't think no one in the Premier League wants Pepe. To be honest with you, yeah, mate, we're getting 0. Remember, you heard that from me first. Do you know what I mean? Not even a customary couple of mil, like, seriously. Unless the team he's at right now decide they want to try and keep him and give us a few mil. But there's going to be no auction for Pepe. There'll be no auction for Ainsley, Maitland-Niles. But yeah, the people that we can sell, I don't know. A left back or two, Tavares, get as much as you can. Tierney, if he is going, if he doesn't want to battle for his place, you know what I mean? Allegedly, what I hear from the club, it's up to Tierney. Holding, I think it's time to go, but then again, you'll need a right back and a right centre back. The Tomiyasu, Ben White, it's had problems at right back. I'd prefer a new right back and let one of them go. It ain't going to be Ben White, the £50 million guy. It is a bit harsh on Tommy. Is it time for Tommy to go? Do you know what I mean? As we could probably command a fee for Tommy. But again, there's people in this team we couldn't command a fee for. Pony Lights. That's how much I know you're a hater. They're actually gangster. They're actually gangster. Goonus Supreme. Never understood the El Neni contract. Neither did I, to be honest with you. I've heard, bro, and who knows, because someone just said about Xhaka, it was Craigie up here. Xhaka being Arteta's next assistant. Who knows? It could be lined up. I see a lot of, Cedric, the right back. While he was injured, I see him doing a lot of training alongside Arteta. And I was thinking, is that why Cedric's at Arsenal? Doesn't get any minutes, but he's going to be like Arteta's next assistant. He's going to be, you know what I mean, on the coaching role next year. And that isn't still to be ruled out. But from what I've heard is El Neni's doing his coaching thing. And maybe like Arteta just likes him. And if you ever hear any of the players, Ramsdale's, Gabriel, they all speak about him so highly. Like, he must be an amazing character. He's always smiling. He's probably, you remember that kid at school, like, you know what I mean, regardless of which country or wherever he was from, the one that was always smiling, like, you could piss in a Lucozade bottle, tell him it was Lucozade, say, yo, Paul, drink that. He'd drink it, tell him it was your own fucking fresh hot piss, and he'll still be smiling. El Neni's that guy, bros. He's just a really nice guy, and again, in emergencies, you know he'll put in a shift for you. He ain't going to be like a Messi or a Party or even an Xhaka. I don't know why I said Messi, but you know what I mean? He ain't going to be class, but he's going to just run around for 90 minutes and try and stop a team and a midfielder from going past him. He's a decent player to have around, but that's what I mean. That's why I question, before I read your comment, sorry, the Jorginho signing. Because Xhaka, Party, they're already under the doors of 30. Jorginho, 31. El Neni coming 31. And the only youngster in the crowd is the 5th midfielder who's currently on loan, Lokonga, and I don't think he's got a future. So unless Thomas Partey, with all the allegations and we know what the allegations are, and there's 3 counts of it, if it is Thomas Partey, maybe he's going. Granit Xhaka's left-footed. We know he loves a left-footed, right-footed centre midfielder like he likes a left-footed, right-footed centre-half. Hence why Gabriel has to play every game, and he doesn't obviously trust Jacob to come in really and truly. I'm not sure, bros, but let me read this comment about the Mania. Never understood the El Neni contract extension. Xhaka, Partey, El Neni, Jorginho. When we win the league, we need to invest in a new midfielder. Otherwise, look what's happening with Liverpool. Exactly, bros, because Jorginho ain't that great. He was going sideways. Chelsea, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm no Chelsea fan, clearly, but Chelsea don't sell us good players, mate. If we went for a Reece James tomorrow or a Conor Gallagher, Chelsea would be fucking out trying to charge us £100 million. But they don't mind letting a Gallas or a David Luiz, or a Willian, or a Jorginho go to us. He wasn't that good, mate. And Kante is twice the player. And he's out of contract at the end of the season. Jorginho, I don't know. He was the guy Arteta wanted at Man City. And Pep wanted at Man City. And he chose Chelsea. All I can think is, I don't know. He's still thinking like Pep and thinks he's the same player as when Chelsea got him and nicked him off Man City. I don't get it. He offers nothing to what we've got. He's not fast. I'm a fat motherfucker. I can run faster than him. Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. But yeah, Liverpool as well. Be careful what you wish for. There's a lot of talk about Bellingham. I think they need a Rice or a Caicedo more than a Bellingham, mate. But brilliant comment. I don't get it either. We need a Caicedo. People say Rice is job done to Arsenal. I think it must be a smokescreen. Why would we have went for Caicedo then go for Rice in the summer? It makes no sense. You know? Would we let Jorginho go on a free? I know he only signed the 18-month contract, but would we let him go in the summer? Why? Pay 12 million for him to let him go in a free in the summer. He'll be a squad player. Like Elneny, a squad player. Lokonga gets sold. But what about the first choice this season, Xhaka Partey? And with Jorginho and Elneny, where does a Caicedo or Rice? Yes, we know they're a lot better, and they walk straight into the team. You know what I mean? Alongside Partey, preferably. But he has the left-footed fascination of Xhaka. I don't see where we sign a midfielder. We have to let someone go. Do you know what I mean? We flirt with Caicedo, we go for Jorginho. We flirt with Mudryk, we get Trossard. A 29 and a 31-year-old. It doesn't make sense. Trossard has done fine, yeah, of course. But he's coming to a team, hitting the ground running, doing well. Guys, it's almost time for me to go. Please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new, but let's get the comments going. The Elneny one, again, great player to have around. I mean, a great squad member that just doesn't moan. That's why I don't think Holding will be sold in the summer. But he's really not good enough to be the backup to Saliba because Ben White is now a right back. Let's have it right. Ben White hasn't gone back to centre back once since the first day of the season when Crystal Palace, when Saliba took his fucking place and he went to right back. He's never went back. And when Saliba's not available, he's kept him there. Do you know what I mean? And put Holding him. But then who would have went right back? I do get it. Don't think so, bros. Work early in the morning. I'm confident because of the players. I have the backing I have from the club. I've clouded my future already. Hashtag Real Madrid. I have from the club. What, he's staying at Madrid? Because that won't be his choice, man. You know what I mean? They're 15 points behind Barcelona. The only thing that keeps him his job is if he wins the Champions League. But you know what it's like in Spain, man. How old is this channel, Punk? Go and look, dickhead. You're the one here, mate. About Punk. Pepe will get no money for. Bros, who in their right mind will give us money for Pepe? If he had a good season this year in France, we might have got a customary 5 or 10 mil. You know what I mean? We're going to get a customary 5 mil for Mari if Monza stay up. Do you know what I mean? Justin Barca president. Hold on, let me just read that one first. Sorry. Sell Pepe, Angel, Cedric, Tavares, Lokonga, Holden, Renarson, and Nketiah, Vieira. Again, impossible. Nketiah won't be sold because he's given him 100 grand a week on a 5-year deal. Who's going to give Nketiah a 5-year deal on 100 grand a week, mate? And you know what I mean? Will we sign a striker? Unless we sign a class striker, bring Balogun back, we're not going to sell Nketiah. I personally would, and I'd bring Balogun back over him. Do you know what I mean? Like 17 goals. Rems. I can't name one Rems player. That boy deserves his props. Vieira, again, Arteta doesn't like to make a fool of himself. £50 million centre-back, not good enough, puts him to right-back. He'll do the same with the £35 million talent Vieira. I'm sure he'll keep him. Do you know what I mean? If he sends him out on loan, it's like, well, you bought him for 35 million and sent him out on loan. Arteta looks like the fool. But Emil Smith-Rowe is going to lose minutes. I hear we've put in a contract offer for Asensio. Would he be the guy that comes in if Odegaard's injured? What happens to Vieira then? What happens to Emil Smith-Rowe then? Do you know what I mean? Vieira has played on the right wing in Spain and in Portugal, and in here for us for Arsenal, but he's not that good. And Emil Smith-Rowe has never looked good on the wing. Like me and Daniel, he would say, Emil Smith-Rowe, they took his job. But yeah, I would agree with everything you said there, bros. But Nketiah won't go. I'm just being a realist. And Vieira, he won't let him go because he spent 35 mil. And he won't get his 35 mil back. Justin, Barca president. Juan Laporta has told Leo Messi's closest entourage that he will do everything possible to sign him this summer. I've heard this as well. The door is always open for Leo. And yeah, even though Leo has kind of said it's not going to happen, or his entourage or agents have said it ain't going to happen, he might go America, he might go home to Argentina, he might re-sign with PSG for another year, because apparently that is an option. But then again, we know Mbappe don't like him. Would you sack Arteta if you finish second? Well, personally, out the FA Cup 2 seasons in a row, Europa League, you can't really clock. You know what I mean? Again, look at Erik ten Hag coming from Holland, bruvs. No one's done well at Man United for seasons. They're a top 4 team already. They've won a cup and they're probably going to win the Europa League. It puts managers into perspective. Arteta ain't that good. I'll be a realist. I'll probably say yes, but again, he'll get another 5-year deal. Look, last January he got a new deal, bottled fucking Champions League. That's it, mate. They won't sack him. If you bring a top class manager in, you know what I mean? They won't be a yes man. Mate, I'll do that deal. Even though I'd rather Caicedo, I would snap that deal off your hand. Emil Smith-Rowe, I can't really see where he's getting any minutes anymore. And as for Bill Cosby, yeah, maybe just because of the charges surrounding him, he may have to go. None at all, bros. All I'll say is, though, no smoke without fire. Allegedly, it was legislation that got him away with made him get away with certain things last time, and the laws of certain countries. But see, the problem is the 29-year-old who was arrested last time, and we know it was Thomas Partey because the girl screamed on Instagram and Twitter. While he was arrested this time, he got re-arrested while in the station on a further 2 counts. And I do believe this is for 2 different girls. So again, mate, it doesn't look good. Mendy's coming up though, you know what I mean? The Mendy thing. It wouldn't surprise me if he got off. I don't know. Again, I don't want to talk about victims or blah, 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 but hearing a couple of clippings from it. One of the alleged victims who had whatever done to her on one Friday night, 2 Fridays later, she was back there partying with him and her other friend. If Hairy Ape has happened to you, what is that girl doing back at Mendy's house? You know what I mean? So again, if I'm the judge, you know what I mean? I'm going to look at this one way. The girl is a fucking liar. But again, for political reasons or whatever, I don't want to upset anyone's feelings, you know what I mean? I think Mendy gets off. But there's about 100 cases, counts over him. Why are you still here? You get Trossard, you go to Waitrose and you end up at Tesco. Exactly. Or you bid for Moses Caicedo, a class little midfielder, 21 years old, and you get a 31-year-old who's not wanted at Chelsea no more. That weren't good enough for Brazil, so he played for the Italian national team. I've never heard of a Jorginho that's Italian, mate. Do you know what I mean? He's Brazilian. But each weren't good enough for Brazil. And remember, they played Fred, mate. It puts things into perspective. If he didn't fancy his chances in the Brazilian national team, shit. Yeah, exactly. You tell him, Phil. You fucking tell him, son. Because he is a dirty little bleep. And Jean Albi, hey, because he's in the building. Ramsdale holding Tavares, Zaka, Onani, Jorginho, Tavares, Tomiyasu, Nelson, and Ketia all need binning. See, again, you have to bring in a right-class keeper if you want to bring Ramsdale, because even though I do feel the goal was maybe his mistake against Leeds the other day, do you remember the Harrison chance in the first half? Their third chance, or their third shot on goal in the first half. Now, even though it was quite a basic save, the one that he sort of just pushed up in the air, a lot of keepers, and we've seen keepers every week do it, whether it's De Gea, Alisson, Liverpool, they would have already been on their knees by the time Harrison had geared to hit the left foot shot. He stayed tall on his foot. Ramsdale, again, there's a lot to work with. He's a young keeper, you know what I mean? He's brilliant. The thing is for Ramsdale, Turner isn't the greatest competition. Raya has got 1 year left on his contract. He said he ain't interested at staying at Brentford. If you bring in like a David Raya, statistically the best Premier League goalkeeper this season, I'm saying statistically, Opta-Stats, it gives Ramsdale something to think about. I would like a keeper coming in at the end of the season, but it would be Turner gone. But again, in truth, brother, I agree with a lot of that, John Harvey. Holding has to go. Tavares has to go. Elneny's just signed the contract, so he won't go. Jorginho, yes, that needs to go. Tavares, he's so rubbish, you put him in twice. I like it. Tommy, I'd let go. Nelson, he's a free at the end of the season, unless we give him a contract for sympathy. And Ketia, mate, no time for him. And Emil Smith-Rowe, yes, definitely. But I think Emil Smith-Rowe is a better footballer than Vieira. Why did we sign Vieira at 35 mil? But my feeling is he won't bin Vieira because he signed him for 35 mil. Like he signed Ben White for 50 mil. He won't bin him either. Yo, 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 Lee, what's good? Mate, again, what are you and your feelings about? Don't start with Phil, mate. Do you know what I mean? You're the only kid here hiding yourself and your identity and being a little keyboard pussy or a warrior. On a break, I love it. She called me on that TikTok. What about Cat, mate? Phil Servant for going to run for sleeping with Shine. You know, innit? Most definitely. What about Michelle? Jesus Christ, Ramsdale. I think he's Billy Big Bollocks. Yeah, bros, but I love his passion and he's young, mate. He can get better, like, do you know what I mean? We've seen worse 30-year-old goalkeepers. Fabianski, your very own Fabianski, it took him to at least 30 years old before he was a decent goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? Wojciech Szczesny as well was a very raw goalkeeper. He had to get to about 30 till he was half decent. It happens, mate. Ramsdale's a lot to work with, but Ramsdale, we don't want him getting into the comfy stage. I think he needs a lot better competition, a decent number 2. And yeah, he'll be fine. Guys, an hour and 16 minutes into the stream. Not really, if you like. Yeah, tell him, brother. But guys, again, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. It is almost time to go. What is your final thoughts before I disappear for another evening, guys? Do catch me again tomorrow, 10 p.m. live, and I will get the consistency back on the channel whether I'm covering a bit of Champions League or I'm not covering Europa League. Bollocks to that. I got bored fucking covering the Champions League when my own team was in it, Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool, Sunday. Is it Sunday, yeah? Massive, mate. Wow. We need a win, really and truly, mate. If we get the win, surely we are champions. Anything other than that, it puts Man City straight back in, mate. Straight back in. That was my old flat in Highbury, brother, where I streamed from last night. You better not be going cover my West Ham on Thursday. You think I should, yeah? I might do that just for you, Phil. As you're a loyal person on my channel, I might have to cover West Ham. But who are they playing, though? Please don't say it's like SV Go F yourself that I've never heard of and never heard of one of their footballers. Are they playing a decent team? Of course, but then again, you know what I mean? This is a keyboard warrior, you know what I mean? He's wanted to say big things like Tesco, Windermere Road, Archway, but you know what I mean? Come on. There's levels out here. Come on, man. When I go to Arsenal games, I get a couple of fuckers looking at me. There was one nice dude. He come out of the toilet, tried to shake my hand. I was thinking, nah, mate, you just touched your dick, but I'll take a picture of you. Lee Akers will tell you on the stream as well. I threatened to break some geezer's phone. He took a picture, but sort of in a little muggy pose. But when I was sort of at a sideway angle having a beer, I've looked at the geezer and his mate taking the picture. I've run over to his mate taking the picture. I was like, mate, do you want me to smash your phone, mate? Do you know what I mean? Don't try and fucking catch me slipping on a slang, get a little side angle of me. Chelsea, Liverpool. You think I should cover that? That could be an interesting game to cover. Should we cover that on Tuesday? If I'm back from work, I should be back just about in time. Absolutely fuck all, bros. What are you going to give me, mate? What are you going to give me? I don't need to give no one nothing, brother. I do believe I know which clown you are exactly. But then again, have you got this much time? Are you that bored? Possibly. Possibly. 13th of April, again, next Thursday. Ain't the greatest game, but all right, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll make a deal with you. Is it the second leg? Let me cover the second leg. At least it'll be interesting if the first leg was a good game. I can cover a West Ham second leg. I like West Ham. One of my really close pals, Adam, is a season ticket holder at West Ham. You thinking about what I'm doing, Linda? Don't know, mate. I'm not Linda, though. She can answer. Bro, ignore the haters. Real, recognize the real ones only. God can only judge you. You know it, innit? You're probably the dickhead that lived in my block, bros. Because again, I'll say it with chest. Yes, I like the Tesco thing, but nobody else knew that, bros. I'm very private, bros. I went there late at night, early morning, and only one person would have really clocked that. Now, come on, even if Gal come back to the property or brethrens, I'd have just parked outside. No one knew I fucking clocked off my car, bros. Do you know what I mean? Els was one, and it's definitely not Els because wow, Els is in a place right now that he can't talk. You know what I mean? That geezer knew nothing about my life, so nope, absolutely not. Geezer couldn't even spell Tesco as far as I know. So yeah, it just leaves the clown that lived in my block. Fuck it. Someone that watched some of my movements, someone in awe of me. What can I say? Is he typing? Is he typing? I've already called you Jay once. Living on my block. Oh mate, I've had that. I've had that often in my blocks, mate. Did Princess Guna go there? Did Princess Guna go there? Nah, definitely not. I'm aware of that name. That's a human being that I've never met. One of WB's. WB it could be, but he wouldn't do that. Sorry, WB, not in a rude way if you're listening, but you wouldn't be brave enough. Not many people would be brave enough, hence the SRO, whatever. How would you know Princess Guna? Unless from watching a stream, because that isn't a person that would have ever went there, so no. I'll say this if I wonder who this is. What a wind up this is. Did Princess Guna ever go there? Most definitely not. But then again, if you look on Twitter, there is at least 1,000 Sophie Rose. But again, that's another human being I don't know. And it's actually another friend of WB's that sort of got my contact details for one reason or another. I don't know. Never met none of them. Actually, yeah, this can't be. No one would know where I parked my car, bros. Bollocks. I'm sorry to say, no gal anyway. You know what I mean? Who the fuck? Only Els would know this. Guess again. Els, but he can't chat right now because of his location. Interesting, but he doesn't watch my stream as far as I know. So what would he say about Princess Guna? Like, but then again, there's 1,000 Princess Gunas. The only one I could think of one is La La La. Come on, you muppet. Nah, mate. Not at all. Not at all. And only you could be the muppet. Because you won't identify yourself. Exactly. Jean RB, who exactly cares? Who actually cares? Exactly, bro. Jan wouldn't know that. And again, it would be a brave situation. I know people's mentalities, especially people I know personally. Remember, this name here is a person. Where is it? That person there and the one before it are two names that I would have heard of. I've never met them. Do you know what I mean? Never met neither of them. So if it was Sophie or Princess Guna, but why would they be saying that? Some kid in their mom's basement. You know that, bros. He will what? Who was that person again, Craig? Yeah, there was something weird. I remember that name. Who was that person, Craig? Someone that jumped around from people's streams or something, if I remember correctly. Who was that little weirdo? But I've definitely got to go. Definitely got to go, people. Do you know what I mean? Hour and 23 minutes in. Man, I got work too early for this. Who could this be? As I say, Jay in my block, he would have known. Yep. I parked up with him there a couple of times. Els would have known. He can't chat in his current location, as far as I know. So many people call you Danny boy. Like who? See, I couldn't name one. Years ago, perhaps, but I couldn't name one. I call myself Danny boy, you know what I mean? But anyway, how you were talking about earlier on Twitter. Mate, but no one would have even have said something about, mate, if they know where I parked, you know what I mean? They may as well say what car it was. Which car was it, dickhead? SRO? Mate, again, bro, John RB, trust me. As I said, you know what I mean? I would have told my mum, but she wouldn't have cared. When I say my daughter, my brother, my sister, grandson, people that I care about, did not know where I parked my car. Not for any particular reason. It's safety for everyone. If they don't know where I am, then no one ain't going to ask them shit, innit? So if close people to me, children, grandchildren don't know where I park, this is someone that must know. Do you know what I mean? You don't use my correct name. You don't use my correct name. J Ben, it could only be. Els, but he can't chat where he is right now. Unless there was a mad privilege there. So, and who else? That's about it. No one knew I parked there. No X, nobody. Money! No, bros. Them people that know, man. Them people that know, bros. Nobody. Nobody. In fact, though, funny enough, there is one more person. A guy that does watch my channel, and he hasn't been on for ages, actually did sort of catch me parking up there. Like, oh, Danny, what? I was like, oh shit. He was bouncing out the Tesco, like wife, kids, shopping, everything. So yeah, that is one person that probably could have clocked my car, but you know what I mean? Who knows? But it wasn't no threat anyway. You don't. Oh! Jay, Fields. I don't say your name properly. I would say Files or whatever, innit? Yeah. I don't know, bro. Fuck it. I don't know. Yeah, Jay. That would be another one. So it was a J, though. You don't say my name properly. That guy was a guy that watched my channel. So he wasn't a direct friend of mine. But yeah, a few times. I remember twice he seen me parking up there. Or it would be Jay in my block. But why say Princess Spooner? Obviously, you could have watched my stream, but I don't know. Good. That's exactly what I've just said. I'll let you know later. Danny, this is why you need to make people mods so we can block them. Most definitely, bros. But you know what, bros? Sometimes, maybe, I know it is dumb, Craig, and you are 100% right, but it's almost like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to block people. They're the ones in fucking awe of me that seem to fear me for some reason. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, I gotta go. Hour and 26, almost an hour and 27. All right, cool. Hour and 30 minutes, 90 minutes, football game settings. We're out on the 90th minute. So my final thoughts are I might have to cover West Ham Genk if it's a second leg. I might have to cover the Champions League game of the week when it's coming up. And mate, obviously we know I cover all the Arsenal games, come rain or shine. Do you know what I mean? Apart from when the internet wants to fuck me, even though yeah, I done it off my phone. I'll deal with the wrong ones here. That's it, Phil. You fucking tell her. Tell him. Princess Schooner. Oh, yeah. Jay Phils. And I know. So, yeah. Jay. And that's about it, mate. As I say, like, if my mum or fucking daughter wouldn't know where I park, or sister or brother, like, come on, man. No one don't know where I park. So I wonder who that is. Nope. Mate, nobody. Nobody knew I parked there. What car was it? Which car? Which car, bro? And then that is the last. JP, yeah, brothers, I tell you what. They love it. They don't have to watch, or at least as to the views. Of course, I'll do the wrong ones. Yeah, that's one way of putting it in it, mate. Do you know what I mean? Some of them just ain't brave enough. Really bored, like really fucking bored. If you'd seen me so many times and it's in my car, but don't like me and everything, like, come on, just say it to my face. Kyle, never. Number one, Kyle's one of them guys. If he's got a problem, he's brave enough to say it to your face. And he's about a white brother that my big. That's why I respect him, innit? He's not one of them boys that would hide behind a fucking blanket or a fake name. I like that. It's definitely J Ben. Not even two Neuro parked. If I'm referring to the right two that I'm thinking of, BMW. Congratulations. That's probably the postman. Yeah, man, definitely some sort of score. But why today? Like, why are you interested in the BMW today? It's up to the bed sheets. Who knows, bros? I wish it would be a bit older, though, you know what I mean? Anything on funny ages does scare me. But guys, a minute left of the stream. Shouts out to Craig, to Phil, to Linda, to everyone that's been on the stream today, to Jean RB, Real One, to Lee Akers, my brother, to Phil Mitchell. I think I've already said him. Obviously, Craigie. It's been quite quiet, really, because I'm going back on some of the comments. Shouts out to Guna Supreme. Brilliant comment, but he disappeared. Shouts out to Daniel He, Real One. Shouts out to everyone. I can't remember everyone that's been in here. Shouts out to Luca today. Luca, where you at? We should have brought Luca on for the last few minutes. But yeah, guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. 9 FA Cup finals left, 9 Champions League finals left, 9 Man City fixtures left, 9 games against Man City left. It's the way you may as well put it, guys. It's the business end of the season. But 8 points clear, we should be. I know you too, Craig. Do you really? But sorry, where are we? With 9 games left, 8 points clear. Do you know what I mean? I am out of interest going to go and take a look at the Man City fixtures and see who could they slip up against. When they've got their Champions League double header home and away, it'll be nice to see who they're playing on the Sunday after the Champions League. Oh no, it'll be a Saturday. It's Wednesday, Saturday. Haven't been in the Champions League since 2016. But we will be next season, brother. And I know I definitely didn't say that. I said I'll cover a Champions League game. And I don't know where FA Cup come from. I was talking about Man City in the FA Cup. Man City still in the FA Cup. Man City in the Champions League. Hopefully, there could be a possible point or two to drop. But guys, shouts out to Ty as well. There's another name I forgot. Definitely been on the stream. That's me. What's me? That's me. See, got to play Chelsea. New manager. Yep, the new manager effect, like what Sean Ditchy did to us. What's me? That's me. Oh yeah. I put up a picture of myself on Twitter, man. It's getting mad attention. Do you follow me? Yeah. I like on that. Respect, though. Respect. Who could this be? Had to go to the training ground. And now madness is going. Now Facebook wants to start, and I don't even like it. Damn, my picture's getting a bit of fucking traction out here. The haters won't be impressed. Wow, bare views, bare likes. City got to still play with Chelsea. Yep, right, I'm off. Sharon's box needs inspecting. Lovely. That's mean. That's mean, the Pollock means. That's mean, you know. Wow. What? Because Linda said that. I don't know. Nice one though, Phil. You're a real one as always. I'm going to definitely cover that West Ham. Why don't I do Arsenal playing Liverpool? I'll West Ham at 3 p.m. on Saturday, bro. Do you know what I'll do for you? I'll cover a West Ham 3 p.m. West Ham playing. Let me check on Sky myself. And then I'm out the building, people. Back. Today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. Who have West Ham got? West Ham. Oh, they're away at Fulham. West Ham are away at Fulham, brother. I might do a 3 p.m. on Saturday. Yep, as there's no Arsenal. Just for Phil. So, Phil, I'm telling you, brother, you better get the half of fucking Phil London. Get Shazza in. Get a bit of Grant. Peg sharing around. Get Wellard in. Get the other dog, Rolly. I can't remember all the dogs' names. You know what I mean? Do Tottenham tomorrow. Fuck Tottenham. Craig, real one. Are you all good as well, Craig? I wonder who that could be, the SRO. Message me if you've got any ideas. I think I'm going to cover a bit of Fulham versus West Ham. 2 London teams, Saturday. Do a stream with a West Ham fan previewing. Look who's calling me, you joker. I'll get back to that geezer in a minute. I can confirm it was J Ben. Top man, do a stream with a West Ham fan previewing the Arsenal West Ham game. Most definitely. You got any in mind? I'll get it out there on the Twitter, bros. I'll get that out straight on Twitter. That's a good idea, mate. Do you know what I mean? I take it you don't want to do that preview yourself. You know what I mean? You're a West Ham fan. Adam would be a good guy. Maybe he's shy of YouTube. I will text Adam. I've heard that guy might be General Savills goals. Possibly, bros. It is something dodgy. I promise you that. Adam, my pal, the next chef. He's a West Ham fan. That's 8 Premier League games. There's 8 Premier League games. Yeah, but I was thinking a bit of West Ham just because of Phil. He wants me to cover a bit of West Ham. Who would you recommend on Saturday? There's Man U, Everton, Villa, Forest, no chance. Brentford, Newcastle. Good game there, man. Considering the 3-3 with Brighton. Fulham, West Ham. Leicester, Bournemouth, no way. Tottenham, Brighton, no way. Wolves, Chelsea, nope. And Southampton, Man City, not really. So honestly, it's Brentford, Newcastle, or Fulham, West Ham for me, guys. But guys, please be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Craig, you're a real one. Phil, you're a real one. Linda, all the gang tonight. Where is the boys on the group as well? The group has been spooky. The boys on the group has been spookily quiet. Akers come in and disappeared in one comment. Come on, you Irons. Listen, mate. I love a bit of the Hammers as well, seriously. If suddenly there was no more Arsenal for any silly reason, like they were like a Wimbledon or something, and they're trying to turn themselves into AFC Arsenal or something, nah, mate, I'd have to down tools straight away, go support Leyton Orient, the Millwall, or the Hammers, you know what I mean? And I think I'd have to go the Hammers, honestly, because of people that I used to like the Hammers for, Rio Ferdinand, Joe Cole, etc. But guys, Potter is sacked, Rodgers is sacked, Arsenal are top. Fulham, West Ham, that's what I'm talking about, bruvs. And Phil will be delighted as well. So please be there, Mr. Craig. Craig, yeah, I know you love the Arsenal. You have to come on one night as well. And there's another guy I've got to talk about coming on this stream. And I'm going to go, good night, hen. Good night, lass. You call me hen, I'll call you fucking lass. You know what I mean? Where's the wins? But yeah, Fulham, West Ham. And Craig, I need to find a West Ham fan. I'll put it out there on Twitter. I'll be like, any West Ham fan? No, because I'll only get a dickhead. I'll check my followers, see if any West Ham fans follow me. Or I'm going to ask Adam, my good friend Adam, the chef. But anyway, guys, on that note, we've passed the hour and a half mark. Jay disappeared. He realised I rumbled him. Not many people know anything about me. Jay Ben, he underestimated that. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Peace out. See you tomorrow.